To other news now, and it's been one of the most controversial new government policies that affects thousands of families across the country. Universal credit, the new welfare system which merges 6 benefits into one, has come under the spotlight once again. This time the government's caved into pressure to scrap charges of up to 55p a minute to simply call the Universal Credit helpline. Here's our political editor, Andy Bell.
Sarah Spoor looks after her 2 children, both registered disabled. She says moving on to universal credit will cost her £8,000 a year, and the whole process is taking 12 weeks.
I then sadly found out we were in a universal credit area, and I had to do that. I had to ask for some help from a benefits advisor. She took me to the job centre, and it was one of the most traumatic experiences I've ever had. I'm not unemployed, I'm a carer, and you're just made to feel like you're trying to get money for nothing.
Universal credit merges 6 benefits into one and is meant to be structured so people can move gradually from benefits into work without being worse off. And the government began the day with a concession over its phone line.
Given the recent attention and concern that this could place a burden on claimants, I have decided that this will change to a free phone number over the next month.
But there's still plenty of opposition, and Labour MPs lined up to say the rollout of the new system across the country should be frozen.
My question to the Prime Minister is this: is the rollout a matter of gross incompetence or calculated cruelty?
The purpose for a universal credit is a more straightforward, simpler system that helps people to keep more as they earn more and encourages more people into work, and that is what it is doing.
But there's opposition too from Theresa May's own side, with a number of Conservative MPs saying the delay of 6 weeks before getting the first universal credit payment is too long.
That's just not acceptable. So for me it should be 4 weeks maximum, because people accept the principle of being paid in arrears, but most people are paid in arrears monthly with their salary, and I think that first payment should only be 4 weeks, not 6 weeks. There's no justification for it. It's very hard for the parliamentary party to swallow.
But the government line today, there'll be no pause in a system designed to move people from benefits to jobs. Universal credit will be extended to the whole country.
Let's have a word with Andy in Westminster now. So Andy, they may have scrapped this charge for the phone line, but is there going to be an actual change to universal credit itself?
I don't see big changes coming, Matt. Right now there's actually a debate going on in the House of Commons, but it's a Labour Opposition Day debate. It has no binding power on the government. However, it ends up, the government's not even bothering to send its MPs to vote in the division which will take place at the end of the debate in about half an hour's time. Having said all that, though, the government is aware that there are a number of MPs on their own side who are unhappy about this, and we've heard from a number of them during the debate today. So we have seen some changes already. You talked about the phone line before, but also on that delay for the first payment, 6 weeks to 4 weeks. I'm being told that that move to get the first payment after 4 weeks instead of 6 weeks could happen as early as next month. So I think the government is still listening and prepared to tweak, but I think no change on the big picture.
Andy, thanks very much indeed.